What's up, Grim Crew? YouTube viewers, if you would like to skip ahead to the gameplay, a timestamp will be provided for you in the description box below. As for the rest of you, maybe watching live as it happens on Twitch, welcome back to my gaming dungeon. I'm your dungeon master for the evening. I am the Grim Gamer. How the hell are you on this Tuesday night? I'm excited for this one. You see it right over here on the screen. Tonight we're starting The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered on the PlayStation 5. I have been psyched to play this for a little while now. Oblivion was one of my favorite games on the PlayStation 3. I put a couple hundred hours into at least one playthrough and many other hours into subsequent playthroughs. And being that the PS3 didn't even get all the DLCs, well, then I went and bought it on PC and tried to mod it and all that kind of stuff. At that time, I didn't have a great PC. It didn't really work exactly the way I would have liked, but I was able to mess with it a little bit and put even more hours into it then. So I played a lot of Oblivion. But I haven't really played much Oblivion in recent years, with the exception of two years ago, right here on stream. I popped in and fired up Oblivion on the PS3 for the first time in years, and all I did was play through the Knights of the Nine quest line, which was fun, but that was all I did. And then I moved on to something else. I didn't want that playthrough or that to drag on too long. There's other things I wanted to get to, such as the case now. I have many other games that I'm trying to get to, but when I say that I want to do a full playthrough of this, I'm not doing everything. When I say full playthrough, I'm talking about the main quest line, and I'm going to throw Knights of the Nine in there for good measure. Just because I did Knights of the Nine a couple years ago, I want to compare what everything looks like, how it all feels in this remaster compared to what I played a couple years ago. So we're going to be starting with Knights of the Nine and then moving on to the main quest line from there. The main quest line I've only ever done one time. And I looked it up on my PS3 a couple of days ago before starting this. My main playthrough on my PS3, I have about 200 hours in. And the last time I've even touched that playthrough was December of 2011. So it's been basically 14 years since I've even fired up and loaded that save file, and that's the only save file I've ever done the main quest line on. So it's been 14 years at least since I've done the main quest line. And I've been wanting to do it again for quite some time, and when I realized and heard that this remaster was out, I thought, what a perfect way to get back in and do this main quest line again. Now, when it first launched, obviously it was digital only, and I don't particularly care for getting digital game these days. I prefer to have physical copies. So, luckily for me, about a month ago, this version on the PS5 dropped, and I've had it sitting on the shelf for about a month, just trying to finish some other games up, trying to get to this. Finally here now, and I'm excited to get into it. So before I jump in, however, I like to give out some information about games that I get into for the first time. This remaster was co-developed by Bethesda and Virtuous. It was originally released in April of this year, but again, this physical edition didn't come out until last month. So the graphics were overhauled in Unreal Engine 5, but the gameplay was looks like overhauled and enhanced with the Gamebryo engine. So, two different engines used in trying to, make this and update it for modern consoles and just, I guess, the audiences of today. Let's see here. It says audio enhancements include re-recorded ambient sounds, environmental effects, and limited redone voiceover work. Let's see here. Looks like they began development on this remaster in 2021. So they put some time into this before releasing it. Let's see here. This went on in the first week of May. The game had become the third best-selling game of the year in the United States by dollar sales, while excluding downloads from Game Pass on the Xbox. It was the best-selling game in the U.S. in April 2025. The game sold more copies in its launch week than the original Oblivion did in its first 15 months here in the States. That's a lot. That's pretty impressive. That's really about all I got. I didn't really look into much of this before getting started. I typically look into some more before doing this, but I just want to get started. I can't wait. So let's jump into it, shall we? The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. Let's get into it. Now real quick, music I already do have turned down quite a bit, so alright, let's get started. Start new, yes, I'm excited.
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land.
Wow, that looks awesome.
This is the 27th of last seed.
Wow.
The year of Akatosh, 433. These are the closing days of the third era and the final hours of my life.
That classic soundtrack. Looks incredible. You know, the only thing about some remakes and remasters and stuff, I feel like this is going to ruin the original for me. I'll probably never be able to play the original ever again. All right, here we go. All right, well, let's find our Nord. There we go. So I typically go with the Nord in these games. Citizens of Skyrim, they were Origin Western or Eastern? What does that matter? A rugged environment filled with rough terrain, dangerous beasts. Prepared, surviving the most challenging of climates. Eastern. Either due to extreme snowstorms. Oh, hold on. Knowledge of mages or simply stubbornness. The people of Eastern Skyrim, such as you, are known for tenacity and resourcefulness. We'll stick with Western, I guess. Okay, here. Okay. Okay, we'll go with that. Not gonna mess with a lot of this much. Eyes. Wow, that's a lot of different colors. A lot of choices. Why? Okay. We'll do that. Hair. This is our main thing. Style. That's what we want. That slick back look. There we go. We gotta have the hair. Gots to have the hair. So, go with that. View character name. So, last Saturday, I played a little bit of Morrowind. Just did a one-off of that, and we named our character Grimnar. But in the spirit of when I did play through Knights of the Nine 2 years ago on the PS3, there was some kind of an issue that my little digital keyboard here wouldn't pop up on screen. You could hear, like, the different buttons and stuff, but you couldn't actually see it. So I mashed a couple buttons, and the character's name that popped up was Joe Up. So, in the spirit of the Knights of the Nine playthrough that I did 2 years ago, and the little bit of Morrowind I just did on Saturday night, this is going to be a Grimnar Joe Up. Just because. Alrighty. Master of Cold. Great fortifier. Highly talented warrior. Improved endurance. Okay, I guess we'll go with all those things. Sure? Yep. Oh, here we go. Wow. Oh, this looks really good. Looks incredible. Oh, I'm so psyched for this. Okay, that's... Wait. Aha, here we go. So... Inventory. Oh, this looks a little bit... this updated a little bit. Not bad. We've got our magic here. Minor heal. Woad. Nordic touch. Can only be used once a day. Our flare spell, naturally. Resist frost. Map. Woo. Oh, here we go. Oh, I can actually zoom out a little bit. Would have liked the map to maybe been updated a little bit. I mean, it looks like they did with some of the markers and stuff here, but I can zoom out and actually get a good look. That's nice. Quests. Quick saves and all that stuff. Okay. Now let's get into it.
My, you're a big one. A Nord, I'd guess, right? So strong. But you can't bend steel, can you, boy? You can't do anything to get out of here. And those big muscles? They're going to waste away. When the end comes, you won't even have the strength to cry for your mother. That's right. You're going to die in here. You hear me, Nord? You're going to die in here. Hey, you hear that? The guards are coming. For you.
Yeah, I remember you.
Yes, sir. My sons. They're dead, aren't they?
We don't know that, sire. The messenger only said they were attacked.
No, they're dead. I know it.
Oh, their
What's
armor
this
looks
prisoner
good.
doing here? This cell is supposed to be off limits.
Usual mix-up with the watch.
Never mind. Get that gate open. Stand back, prisoner. We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our way.
Sure.
You, prisoner, stand aside. Over by the window. Stay out of the way and you won't get hurt.
No sign of pursuit, sir.
Stay put, prisoner.
Good. Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
You. I've seen you. Let me see your face. You are the one from my dreams. Then the stars were right. And this is the day. Gods give me strength.
Wow, he actually does look like he's 80-something in this one. the details and the feathers or the pelt and the different textures. Oh, that looks so much better. What's going on?
Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next. My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell.
Why am I in jail?
Perhaps the gods have placed you here so that we may meet. As for what you have done, it does not matter. That is not what you will be remembered for.
And who are you?
I am your emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler. You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you too shall serve her in your own way.
What should I do?
You will find your own path. Take care. There will be blood and death before the end.
Please, sire, we must keep moving. Better not close this one. There's no way to open it from the other side.
This doesn't concern you, prisoner.
Looks like this is your lucky day. Just stay out of our way.
Yes, sir. No problem. And you? Okay. Uh-huh. Ah. That's right, my wheel. I'm trying to remember exactly how to play this here now. All right, I think we got it. I'm just really interested in taking in the details, the small details, you know, the different textures and you know, the lighting and just all of that stuff. Like, it's beautiful. It's just beautiful. Okay, let's go.
Close up left. Protect the Emperor.
The captain's down.
Oh no. Uriel! Stay back!
Protect yourself.
Are you all right, sire? We're clear for now.
Captain Reno?
She's dead. Sorry, sire, but we have to keep moving.
Oh no, Captain Reno!
How could they be waiting for us here?
Don't know, but it's too late to go back now. Don't worry, sire. We will get you out of here.
They won't be the first to underestimate the Blades. I'll take point. Let's move.
You stay here, prisoner. Don't try to follow us.
Well, thanks a lot. Captain Renault? Let me borrow this. Let me borrow this here quick. Ooh, that's a big rat. It looks good. Oh, and the blood covering the blade. Oh, it's very nice. Very nice. All right. I will borrow that katana from you, though. Yeah. All right. Let's see what these assassins got. Potion. Yes, the Mythic Dawn. They have a whole lot of Ugh! Parked! Face planted! Take that too. Alright. Alright, we need to get this going. Gold? Yeah, we'll take that. Sure, why not? No. Stay down. Okay, here we go. The shield. Bow. Yep, we'll take those. We'll take those. Matter of fact, we will take all of those things. Alright, yep, tutorial. Should remember how to do this. Whoop! Gold and a sapphire. Now, start getting ourselves set up here. Because we're going to want these. We're going to want this. And... ah, here we go. So... oh, here we go. Got it. So... that there. Short sword. There. Me this. There. And my torches there. So we can easily switch in and out. There we go. Yeah, starting to look like a warrior already. Oh, that button. So, I like, you know, using the biggest, baddest weapon that I can find, but on top of that, also use a bow quite often. I don't like to die, so it's like, well, then we approach from afar, if possible, and then have a badass sword or something on backup. Oh, the goblins. Yeah, we'll just take everything for now. I'm gonna keep hitting that button for my crouch, and that's not the correct button, so... Oh, what the hell? Damn it. Alright. I gotta take me a second to get used to these controls here again. I thought that, would have done the trick. But it did not. So we want this. Yeah. Those. And actually, for now, we're also going to want this there. What? Okay. So that's what all my directional buttons do. Oh, it's this. Okay. Remember that being the directional buttons, I think, before, so that's gonna take a little bit to get used to. Oh, the zombie. Whoops. Ew, disgusting. Nope, still wrong button. Yeah, I'm gonna do that a lot, I'm afraid. Takes a bit to get used to, but this does look very good. I like it. Pop! No. Stay down. What do we got in here? Yep, we'll take all those. If nothing else, those potions are sellable. Nope. Park it. Whoops. Oh, and when you got this going, things don't stop. Okay. Good to know. Alright. Yep, we'll take that one. Get ourselves a helmet. Warhammer. Kind of like to get up there and explore what's up there. Alright, so we got ourselves a helmet. And actually give us that also. This there. Move right along. Say, I hear more of you somewhere. Back off it. Oh, it's because I have my shield right now. There we go. I do want my shield, but I also want to see. A couple septims. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Some ale? Yeah, we don't need that. Besides, Nords don't drink ale, we drink mead. Pop! No. So where'd it go? There it is. Actually, give me my arrow back. If I can keep my arrows, that would be lovely. Lockpicks, we'll take them. Silver goblet. Can shortcut items and spells. Already figured that out, thanks. That was a stinkhorn. I don't remember that. Sure, we'll take it anyway. Natural caverns. This is where we gotta deal with some goblins, yes? Folded cloth. Cheese? Uh-huh. Whack. So yeah, you don't want to go down as easily as I remember you used to. Feel like one shot normally was enough to do it before. Mortal and pestle. Create potions. I forget that you actually do need that in order to create potions in this one. Ooh, 20 pieces. Don't mind if I do. I'll take that. Now, somewhere around here should have been of course. Their character models look good too. I feel like so much for the sneaking. I feel like I can't sneak as easily as I could in the other one either. So we should be able to kick those over. Not mistaken. More arrows, and yes, we want as many lockpicks as we can get our hands on. Apples. Yeah, kick this over. Bye-bye. Ah, why not? Just take it all. Oh, was another one over here. Over encumbered. Alright, let's get rid of some stuff. You're like 30 pounds. So goodbye. Move out the way, log. So that was that. No, this away. Let's see if we can... Whoops. Really? Berserker, huh? Berserk that. Yeah, because that went so well right here from the start. Ooh. Nice shot. Really? Now there's one of the shamans over there. Yeah. Ruby. I'll take that. Oh, yeah. The shaman staff? Absolutely. Roasted rat. No, thank you. Not that hungry. Not that hungry. Long sword. Repair hammer. Over encumbered. Yes, I already know that. Thank you. Long sword does 2. You're not worth much, and you're 12 pounds a piece. Just drop all 4 of those. Ale. Rat meat. Alright. Making progress. Oh, yeah, there was another one here, too. Try to remember where all the things are at. Because this is all basically the same. At least my best recollection, anyway. Which is fine. I've always just wanted to re-experience this, just to let it look better. And if that's all it is, that's fine by me. Oh, here's another one. Ah, here we go. Yeah. There's another one right here around the corner. No, thought there was.
What makes you think help will get here? Here they come again! We need to get the Emperor out of here. For the blades and the Emperor!
Damn it! It's that prisoner again! Kill him! He might be working with the assassins.
No!
No, he is not one of them. He can help us. He must help us.
As you wish, sire.
Come closer. I'd prefer not to have to shout.
Yes, sir.
They cannot understand why I trust you. They've not seen what I've seen. How can I explain? Listen, you know the Nine, how they guide our fates with an invisible hand.
I don't know. I don't think about it. I'm not on good terms with the gods. Yeah, I don't think
I've
about it.
served the Nine all my days, and I chart my course by the cycles of the heavens. The skies are marked with numberless sparks, each a fire, and every one a sign. I know these stars well, and I wonder, which sign marked your birth?
Warrior. Fortify endurance and strength. Magic. Thief. Shadow. Magic. Magic. Speed. Magic. Bunch of magic. Willpower and endurance. Increases armor, resists magic. Serpent spell. Nope, warrior. Good with that. Oh, yeah.
The signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when it will come.
And me?
Your stars are not mine. Today the warrior shall prove a stalwart companion when fortune fades.
Aren't you afraid to die?
No trophies of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy. Men are but flesh and blood. They know their doom, but not the hour. In this, I am blessed to see the hour of my death, to face my apportioned fate, then fall.
Can you see mine?
My dreams grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death. But in your face, I behold the sun's companion. The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may banish the coming darkness. With such hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied.
Okay. Where are we going?
I go to my grave. A tongue shriller than all the music calls me. You shall follow me yet for a while. Then we must part.
Okay.
You may as well make yourself useful. Carry that torch and stick close.
The blades.
We're the Emperor's bodyguards. Our job is to get him out of situations like this. Although I admit, things are not going according to plan.
Do they ever?
My job is to make sure the Emperor gets out of here alive, and I intend to do it.
Okay.
Stick close and let us do our job, and you'll be all right.
Okay. Yeah, these guys never have anything on them. Not sure why I even bother checking, really.
For the Emperor!
Sure, the Emperor and stuff.
Talos preserve us.
Glenroy, over here!
Am I supposed to be impressed? Ooh.
Die, assassin. Yeah, I don't know why I bother looking. This one's mine. All right, no, hold on. I'm coming. You good? Hopefully. He's all tuckered out. Okay.
Hold up. I don't like this. Let me take a look.
I got you back.
Looks clear. Come on. We're almost through to the sewers. Damn it! The gate is barred from the other side. A trap!
What about that side passage back there?
Worth a try. Let's go.
Yes, take a look. Whoops. Oh, I have more torches than that. So what's the deal?
It's a dead end. What's your call, sir?
I don't know. I don't see any good options here. They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
Wait here with the Emperor. Guard him with your life.
Take them for
Glenroy, over here!
Go after him there, fellas.
Stop!
For the Emperor!
Die!
I can go no further.
Oh.
You alone must stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants. He must not have the Amulet of Kings. Take the amulet, give it to Joffrey. He alone knows where to find my last son. Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Whoa,
Stranger,
Emperor.
you chose a bad day to take up with the cause.
Die,
of
you
the
scum!
Septons.
No. Talos, save us. We failed. I failed.
Way to go, man.
Blades are sworn to protect the Emperor. Now he and all his heirs are dead. The amulet. Where's the Amulet of Kings? It wasn't on the Emperor's body.
The Emperor gave it to me.
Strange. He saw something in you. Trusted you. They say it's the dragon blood that flows through the veins of every septim. They see more than lesser men. The Amulet of Kings is a sacred symbol of the Empire. Most people think of the red dragon crown, but that's just jewelry. The amulet has power. Only a true heir of the blood can wear it, they say. He must have given it to you for a reason. Did he say why?
Sure did. I must take it to Joffrey.
Joffrey? He said that? Why?
Another heir. You know, one y'all didn't know about.
Nothing I ever heard about. But Joffrey would be the one to know. He's the Grand Master of my order. Although you may not think so to meet him, he lives quietly as a monk at Waynon Priory, near the city of Coral.
And how do I get there?
First, you need to get out of here. Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. That's where we were heading. It's a secret way out of the Imperial City. Or it was supposed to be secret. Here, you'll need this key for the last door into the sewers.
Ah, good old sewers.
There are rats and goblins down there. But from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced pilgrim. Am I right?
Pilgrim. Pilgrim. Armor. Block. Blunt. Light armor. No. Always do custom here. Always do custom. Combat. We want... strength and endurance. And then skills, we want blade, block, we want sneak, acrobatics. We want Heavy armor. We want marksman and speechcraft. Sounds good to me. Yeah, fine. We'll just call it adventure. I don't care what it's called. Yeah. Sure. Continue. Yep.
Really? I would never have guessed. Still, I don't think you'll have any trouble with rats and goblins.
After the sewers, then what?
You must get the amulet to Joffrey. Take no chances, but proceed to Wayne Priory immediately.
Not
Got
gonna
it?
happen. Yep, I understand.
Good. The Emperor's trust was well placed.
How do you know? You don't even know me, dude. What about you? What are you gonna do?
I'll stay here to guard the Emperor's body, and make sure no one follows you. You'd better get moving. May Talos guide you. By the way, thanks for recovering Captain Renault's sword. I'll see that it is given a place of honor in the halls of the Blades.
That's right. They do end up taking that sword back. But I think, and I don't know this for certain, but I'm pretty sure that later on, when you go, I forget the place, but there's a place where you train to be like a member of the Blades or something like that. And if you recover the sword and give it back, I think her sword does show up in the hall. So it's kind of a neat thing. Oh, yep, can't wear it. Aw, that sucks. I want to be emperor. Let's see here. All right, let's move on.
Leave the Emperor in peace.
Goodbye, Uriel. All right, let's go. There should be a chest here. Yeah. Yep. There we go. This. There we go. There we go. I hear you. Yeah, so much for sneaking. Sealed shut. Whack! Whack! There we go. One shot kill. I like it. That's what we like to see. Silver nuggie. We'll take that. Ew. Oh. Get that marksman skill up. How you did not see me there, I don't know. That's fine. Alright, I think that was it. Alright. There we go. Tutorial. Done. Nope, we're done. We can go now. Do like the new loading screens though. That's sharp. Oh, look at that sunrise. Very nice. Whoop. Wayne and Priory. Bunny Magic! Bunny Magic's here, what's up? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, compass. Yeah, good luck. You're on your own now. Quests. I can't shut that off because it's the only one I got. But that is not what we're doing. We're going to hold on to the Amulet of Kings for now because I have a different plan. We're going to head over here to Anvil is what we're going to do. So, I am going to kind of start this thing off in a very similar way to how I did the Knights of the Nine quest line on the PS3 2 years ago. I did deliver the amulet first. I'm going to just skip that. And I fast traveled to Skingrad and we walked over to Anvil, kind of just taking in the sights along this path and just seeing how everything looked. Now, I'm going to do that just as a comparison, so if I ever want to kind of go back and, you know, check out some of the old streams from 2 years ago from the original PS3 version to this version, and I can kind of compare. But we're going to be heading on our way to Anvil because we're going to start out with the Knights of the Nine is the plan. So how are you doing tonight, Magic? So, Skingrad, Grateful Stables. Travel there, yes. Nothing about Oblivion, so this will be fascinating. Well, you missed one of a valuable plot point right at the beginning. Which was Emperor Uriel Septim. Of course, in just like every other Elder Scrolls, you start out as a prisoner. Go figure. But the Emperor is being escorted by the Blades, and they need to get out because there was a group of assassins that has killed all of Uriel Septim's sons, so there's no heir now. He's 80-something years old, and he has an amulet around his neck that's supposedly very powerful. Well, he's been having dreams of his death and saw us, our character, in his dream and knows somehow we're important. Doesn't know exactly how or why, but we're important for some reason. And so right before he is assassinated, he gives us the amulet, which we cannot wear. And we're told that we have to take that amulet to a guy named Joffrey, who is the Grand Master of the Blades. And the Blades are the Emperor's bodyguards, essentially. And Joffrey supposedly knows where there's one final error that nobody else knows about. So that starts the main quest line, which I will be getting to. But 2 years ago, I went through the Knights of the Nine quest line on the PS3, and that's how I want to start this playthrough. I want to go through the Knights of the Nine, and then we're going to get into the main quest line. So, we are on our way to Anvil, where that quest line starts. So, we got to head straight down this road. So, join me on the journey of Grimnar Joe Up. Now that name comes to be where I was, when I did Morrowind the other night, being that, you know, the Nords are basically like, Vikings, you know, one of the famous ones is Ragnar, so Grimnar. But the Joe Up came to be because when I did play this game on the PS3 a couple years ago, when trying to name my character, for some reason my digital keyboard wouldn't show up on screen. You can hear the buttons, but you actually couldn't see it. There was something messed up in some settings or something, and you couldn't actually see it. So I just mashed a couple buttons, and the character's name showed up as Joe Up. So, as an homage to Sir Joe Up from 2 years ago, when I played this on the PS3, we've got a mashup of Grimnar from Morrowind and Joe Up. And so we've got Grimnar Joe Up, and we are on our way to Anvil. So that is our hero. And now we finally get a chance to really look at the environment in this remaster. So, in the original, this all kind of looks like, well, like a Bob Ross painting, just kind of just dabbed, and just, there's not a lot of vegetation that really moves. There's not a lot of texture in the original. But this looks really good. I love this so far. So you never got into Oblivion, huh? This is the first Elder Scrolls that I ever got to play. I couldn't play Morrowind back in the day because I didn't have an Xbox, and we didn't get it on PlayStation. So, we didn't have a PC at the house that was worth a damn, so we couldn't have played it on PC if we wanted to. So we missed out on Morrowind. But when the PS3 came around and we got Oblivion, I have put hundreds of hours into this game. And so when this particular remaster came out, I've been so psyched to play it, and I'm very happy to finally get that chance now. I didn't play it right away when it came out, back out in April. But because I didn't want to buy the digital version. So, wrong button. Yeah, that happens. But, you know, I prefer to have my, you know, physical releases of things. And so I just decided I was going to wait for a physical version, and I finally got one, so now I finally get to play this. But this looks really good. Very bright, very colorful. The whole province of Cyrodiil, even in the original version, still wasn't horrible. Yo, hey, what up, man? How'd that work out for you? Lockpicks, sure. I would take all that stuff, but I'm a little... Oh, I can carry more than that. Oh, well then, give me all your stuff, because I'm just gonna sell all of that. Anyway. That's what you get for running up and attacking me. I don't know what the hell you think was gonna happen there, but... Fat Ramp Camp. I don't remember this being here in the original. Ow. Well, this is going fantastic right from the start. Iron bow. Yep, we'll take that because that will replace the rusty one that I currently have. Whoops. Speaking of wrong buttons. Iron bow. There. Replace that. I have a better one. Yeah, I don't remember this camp being here in the original. I may have just missed it, but it's been... I mean, I did Knights of the Nine 2 years ago, but I haven't played through the main quest line of Oblivion in 14 years. So, that's at least when I look up my... looked up my last, my save file on the PS3. It's from December of 2011. So it's been a good minute. And I've only ever played through the main quest line once. Yes, give me power! I forgot what that does, though. That... Oh. Nope, that's from my ability. So we get Fortify Magic. And that's it. Okay. So Fortifies our magic. That doesn't matter. We don't use magic anyhow. At least not really. Alright, yeah, let's just take in some of the sights on our way to Anvil, and then once we get to Anvil and get this quest line started, we're kind of gonna bounce around and fast travel a lot more often, just to kind of keep things moving. But I just wanted to take this opportunity, like I did a couple years ago, to just kind of take in the sights, just to kind of see. We got some imps over there. We're going to ignore them for now, though. Now, here we have an unmarked cave, which this is in the original. We're just going to walk in and take a look here real quick. Once again, this is something that I did do a couple years ago. We're not going to go down into the lower levels, but this looks really, really good. Now, there should be at least one, like, of these flying imp things in here. Yep, there you are. Oh, got him. Got him. I'll take my arrow back, thanks. Gold pieces? Absolutely. And then from here, it should go down into a lower level, which it does. We're not going to do that right now. And try not to get sidetracked, but just looking at the different textures, for Oblivion or Skyrim, you know, I think I prefer Oblivion's. Just because I feel like it is more like, I would think, traditional, like, lockpicking. And, you know, it just, like, in Fallout and, Skyrim's are very similar. So, Oblivion just stands out. Because it's kind of just different from, you know, the other Bethesda games, Skyrim and Fallouts. So, it can be a little bit more annoying and frustrating at times, especially the harder ones. But if you can time the tumblers just right, start getting good at it, you don't really even have to have a very high lock-picking skill, and you can basically pick really about anything you want. You at least get an opportunity and a chance to. At least you used to. Unlike in some of the other games where if it's just too high a level, it won't even let you try. So, I think I would have to say Oblivion's. There's a camp right up here. Yo! That is interesting, though. They added this slash and then stab. That stab is new compared to the original. At least from what I remember. I don't remember that being a thing. It was just slash as fast as you could do it. But there's a stab in there now that wasn't there before. So they added that in. The Ayleid Ruins. The Ayleid Ruins are some of my favorite locations in this game. So once we actually get into that, whoops, that's the wrong button. It'll be nice to, ooh, got him. It'll be nice to check out the inside of the Ayleid Ruins. And in this Knights of the Nine quest line, we will be going into several Ayleid Ruins. So, I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, Bandit, you weren't worth anything anyway. Scales. You had the scales locked up? Man, those ain't worth anything. You kidding? Alright, I'm gonna put that away. Scale. Okay. That's fair. Deer. Oh, and it saw me. Aw. Damn. That's alright. You know, unlike Skyrim and survival mode, food doesn't really matter or anything anyway, so we'll just let you go. But if this were a hunting game, oh, I would be tracking you. They're the arches that lead to the ruins. Whoa, we got wolves. Pelt? 10 coins? Absolutely. Oh, we have much better draw distance now. It actually looks like, oh, there's a view there. I absolutely love modern games for their scenery. I do like a bunch of my retro games, don't get me wrong, but I'm a sucker for a good view. Back when I used to ride, that's one of the things I love the most. Like, let me ride somewhere on some nice, hilly, curvy roads, that had a view. Jackson Stephan 49. Hello, my friend. Thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciated. Thanks for being here. I can't believe this guy doesn't see me. Oh, I spoke too soon. Of course I did. Ah! Ugh. Goodbye. Oblivion logic is wonderful. It really is. It really is. Now, would we call that Oblivion logic? Or would we just call that Bethesda logic? Mortal Camp. Yeah, Bethesda logic. That sounds more like it. What do you guys got? Ooh, a silver nuggie. I'll take that. Todd Howard shenanigans. Indeed. Indeed. Have you had a chance to play this yet, Jackson? Oh, these guys didn't make it. Beat it 3 times. Oh, wow. That's awesome. I have been wanting to play this ever since it came out back in April, but I had too many things on my list, and I also didn't really want it digitally. So I was just waiting for the physical edition, and when that came out last month, I was in the middle of, had started the Outer Worlds 2, and so I kind of waited till I got through all of that. So now I finally get a chance to do it, but I've played many, many, many hours of Oblivion on the PS3 back in the day. And, not only on the PS3, but since the PS3 didn't get a lot of the DLCs that PC and the Xbox 360 got, I also bought a copy of it on PC, but my PC that I had back then was a dog and couldn't really support it, so I got to mod it a little bit and mess around with it, which I put another 100 or so hours into it or something. But my main playthrough on the PS3, I got had almost 200 hours in. But I haven't touched that playthrough or that save file since December of 2011. And that's the only playthrough that I've ever done the main quest line on. So I haven't done the main quest line in this game in 14 years. So I've been waiting to get into this to be able to do that. I thought, what better way to finally play the main quest line again than this remaster. 2 years ago, I had on stream here, I did the Knights of the Nine quest line, and that's all I did. And I moved on to something else because I have a ridiculously long backlog of games I'm trying to get to. So, I didn't want to take up too much time. So I only did Knights of the Nine. So we're starting with the Knights of the Nine, and then, we'll be moving on to the main quest line after that. So, with it, I woke up, went to my computer, and it was there. Oh, that's cool. 400 in Skyrim and 600 in Oblivion, probably 500 Oblivion Remastered because I love Oblivion. I have no idea how much total I have in Oblivion. That main playthrough was almost 200 hours, but I've done a few other playthroughs where I would just do a little of this, little of that kind of thing. But I don't know how many hours exactly. And then I messed around with it on PC several different times with different playthroughs. So I have no clue really how many hours I've actually truly put into Oblivion. And Skyrim's the same way. I don't really pay attention that much. And I tried to mod Oblivion on the PC I was playing at the time, but that PC was not, it wasn't made for that. So most of the mods that I tried to do, my computer couldn't handle it back then. But modding Skyrim only goes so far on the PS4. So I enjoyed it, and I did like modding it. The problem I always started finding is that by the time I got a bunch of the mods that I really wanted and messed with them and then, you know, figuring out load orders and all that stuff, by the time I got everything figured out, I was kind of burnt out on it and ready to move on to something else and actually never really got into playing the game. So, it's gotten to a point in my life right now that these stream nights, which I do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday nights, and I start at 11:30 start time each of those nights, that's really about the only time I have to sit down and play games, unfortunately. And since I have so many that I want to play, it's to a point, and I just did this with the Outer Worlds also, where just try to streamline it, do like the main thing, and then it's time for me to move on. I can't put hundreds of hours into one game anymore because I'm looking into so many different games. I have so many different consoles that I'm collecting games for and that I'm trying to get to and play that I can't dedicate that kind of time to one specific game anymore like I used to be able to. So that's why I'm going to be kind of streamlining it. Because after this, I got another game. Well, I've got like my lineup for almost the next year planned out of what I want to play. So it's a lot. That backlog is main playthroughs, 60-something games, and then one-off streams I want to do on just games I want to try, probably another 50. So, there's a lot. There's a lot there, and it's a growing problem because I can't stop buying stuff. So, I'm always, I have a list, an ever-growing list of games that I want to buy, and add to my collection, as I like to, that's just part of the hobby for me, is just collecting, that I just keep adding more games to it all the time, and it just makes that backlog even worse. So, yeah, I just gotta, you know, focus, and try to streamline it, and then keep pressing on from there. We are going to avoid Kvatch right now. But I can see it off in the distance, which in the main game, or in the original game, you kind of can't from this distance because of the fog, and the draw distance isn't quite as good. But it's very cool looking, and I can't wait to start that. But we're doing Knights of the Nine first. And then at some point, I will add this to my backlog again, and someday, when I can get back to it, I'll probably end up doing the Shivering Isles, because I haven't done the Shivering Isles in a long time either. I played through the Shivering Isles twice, and I only played through it twice for one specific reason. Dude, you are making a huge mistake right now. I don't know what the hell you were thinking right then, but that was stupid. You should have just kept hunting that deer and you know, left it alone. But on the PS3, I went through the Shivering Isles, went through the whole thing, and I wound up with that that disease that turns you into a vampire. And I didn't like that. So there's that quest in here, right, that you can do to cure your character of vampirism. And I wanted to do that quest. The problem lies in the Game of the Year edition of Oblivion on the PS3. That particular quest, is, yes, it's something like that. But that particular quest to cure that in the Game of the Year edition, which is the one that I have, is bugged. I forget the character's name, but you're supposed to take certain ingredients to a specific character, and she won't accept and she won't take one of the ingredients in that quest. So you can't finish the quest. She won't make the potion for you. You can't cure the vampirism in the Game of the Year edition version of the game. Well, my brother had just the original version of the game. So I thought I was going to be slick. I said, okay, let me borrow your copy. I'll stick that in my system. Give her that last ingredient so I can move the quest along. Save my game, pop my version back in, easy peasy lemon squeegee, and, you know, we're good to go. Well, I was able to complete the quest. I was able to cure the vampirism. The problem is, because his was not the Game of the Year edition, he did not have the Shivering Isles on his disc, and so it erased my entire Shivering Isles part of my playthrough. So I had to go back and do all of the Shivering Isles all over again. So that's the only reason why I've done the Shivering Isles twice. And only the main story once is because of that specific reason. Oh yeah, you want to talk about, like, fuming, you know, from the ears, you know, looking like one of those cartoons where the beat red in the face and steam coming out of their ears. Oh, I was so upset. But I wasn't a vampire anymore. So I did accomplish that goal. But it was like, at what cost? At what cost? Magic, are you still there? And if so, are you interested in playing this game? Or is this just not one that really came like, out and was,
Your money
Whoa.
or your life.
oh, wow, the Khajiits look amazing in this. No, I'm not going to fork over money to you. That's not going to happen. But wow, the Khajiits look good. Yeah, my question was, get to it eventually. Skyrim right now. Gotcha. And, well, everyone knows, just how much you can get sucked into the world of Skyrim, so, you know, that's a whole thing. That'll take you a while, but it should be a good time. No, I am not going to pay you.
Easily done. Do your worst.
Oh, I plan on it. Ooh, okay. Oof. Come on. Oh, I thought I had him. There we go. Good night. Oh yeah, when I was going through the tutorial, I used them, and they look fantastic. You have no money, really. That's a thing? Fine, I'm taking this then. So I'm not sure if it would be anything that you're interested in, but I have, actually, real quick, and I keep forgetting to do this. I mean to do this at the beginning of the streams every time, and I keep forgetting. I need to make a note or reminder for myself to do this, but here is the Discord link. That is a joint Discord account for my brother and myself. But I bring that up because we always update what we plan on streaming next and when. And, you know, we can just talk games and stuff all week long over there, things like that. But I bring that up because there's links there to my YouTube account, my YouTube page. I archive all of my previous streams on there. There's 2 or 2.5 years of streams over there. So you can find my original, well, not my original, but a couple years ago, my streams from the first, or the original game for doing Knights of the Nine. And I also tried to do, I don't know if you've ever seen anybody do this or watched any of them, but they tried to, like, full-on role-play the game. So no camera, no nothing like that, but I tried to do this with Fallout 4, and I tried to do it with Skyrim. Fallout 4, that ended because my save file got corrupted, and so I lost that playthrough. But the Skyrim one, I only did, like, a few episodes of it and then got sidetracked and just never got back to it. But, like, I tried to really dive in and be the character. And try to act as though the character would act. I don't run anywhere. I walk everywhere. It's very slow, but, you know, I try to voice the character. I try to be the character, act the way the character would act, all of that stuff. And that was fun, but, you know, but all that stuff is there if it's anything that you might ever want to, you know, check out. All right, we are almost to Anvil. And I got to see what I wanted to see. I got to look at the scenery, which is what I wanted to do. Or at least some of it. Make the liar! Where are you running off to so fast? See ya. Whoa, hello. Wow, did it really get to be? Oh yeah, it's it dark. It nighttime. Now, I got to sell some stuff. Make me some money. And then we'll go talk to the prophet. I'm not sure why. I can't really quite put my finger on it, but I feel like the Knights of the Nine is one of my favorite quest lines in this game. It might be the quest line that I've done the most. Wow, this looks amazing.
Hello there.
All right, Jackson, no, thank you again for stopping by, chatting with us for a bit, for the follows, greatly appreciated. I will be back tomorrow night, 11:30 start time, 11:30 p.m. Start time for part 2 of this, and then I also do a Wednesday night one, too. I think I mentioned that earlier, but every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday nights, 11:30 p.m. start time, yeah, I'll be looking forward to seeing you again, my friend, but thank you very much.
It's you. Hi.
Yeah, it's me. Hi.
I'm your relief. My feet are killing me.
See,
Hail.
this is something that I feel like Oblivion did better than Skyrim too.
Good to see you.
That these
Everybody's talking about the prophet. After the attack on the chapel, people are inclined to believe almost anything.
Of course.
Anyone looking for work should consider the Fighters Guild. I hear they're always looking for recruits.
Interesting.
Goodbye.
they're not the most they're not the greatest conversations, mind you, but I think that's one thing that Oblivion did do better than Skyrim. I feel like the characters, just NPCs, just get together and just have little conversations with each other. I could be wrong, but I feel like it's the way that it's done in Oblivion just feels better. I just want to say that you have another viewer. Well, again, I greatly appreciate you for that. Thank you very much. Been doing this a couple years now, and because I don't do competitive online games, and I'm sure the time slot that I do doesn't help any, and I don't just play one thing for very long. I'll play something, I'll play through the story, and I move on to something else, and then I do one-offs. I just do a variety of different things across various consoles. That's one thing that I do like to do. Anything that I play, it's not on my computer. It's all off of the actual hardware. So I'll play things anywhere from the PS5 all the way to the original NES. And I'll hook it up to this rig and play it right from the original hardware. I've got 13 or 14 different consoles, so I'm collecting stuff all the time. I'm trying a whole bunch of different games all the time that I've never had a chance to play, and revisiting some other ones that I haven't played in a long time. So I feel, I guess, as though with some of those reasons, and I think this layout here doesn't help. I found that a lot of viewers don't like the way that I lay things out here. It seems like most just have the game screen, or the game take up the entire screen and stuff just all over the game screen. That's fine for everybody else, but to me, I don't like it. It looks too busy, too jumbled. It just looks like a mess. So there's just several reasons I just don't get viewership. No matter what I've done, no matter what I've tried. But you know what? I got into this just to play games. I'm going to play these games anyway. So the idea essentially is, well, if I'm just going to play these games anyway, I'll just set up something. I will hit the go live button, and anybody that wants to join me is free to do so. And that's the only thing that I can hope for, and all are welcome. And I appreciate anybody and everybody that stops by, follows, chats, and hangs out with me. So, well, thank you very much. Appreciate that. The Cliff Racer song guy for me? Cliff Racer song guy. And Mike the Liar. All right, Jackson, thank you. Appreciate you. We'll see you tomorrow. Mike the Liar, I don't remember if there's anything specific to him or not. But if I remember correctly, amongst the timeline between the events of Oblivion and the events of Skyrim, there's like a 200-year difference in the lore. I think Maik is also in Skyrim somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. I'd have to look this up. But it's like a recurring character, and I don't remember if there really is a purpose to him or a reason why he's around. I really don't know. I need to do this so that the shops are open.
To arms! To arms!
To arms? Wait, what?
Yeah!
Wow, that was really stupid. I don't know why you thought that was a good idea. Well, that was interesting. Conjure just show up out of nowhere. Bethesda games, everybody. Bethesda games. But, normally when it's nice and sunny in the original game, there's somebody there painting. I love the little splotches of paint all over the easel. It's a nice little touch. Ah, the Nern root. I almost forgot about the Nern root. Seeking your roots. Recovered a sprig of Nern root, a plant ingredient. This unusual must be valuable. So should bring it to the alchemist, to an alchemist, and find out a little more about it. Alchemists can be found in almost every city in Cyrodiil. So yes, the Nern root is a thing. I don't think I've ever finished that quest either. That might have been one thing that I have never done. Alright, let's sell some stuff. You are still not open. Why? Oh, because I got attacked by the Conjurer. That's why. And it's still raining. Alright, here we go.
I'm Norbert Lels. I let my merchandise speak for itself. Look around. If you see something you like, we'll talk about a price.
All right, well.
Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to sell stuff. So you have 800 coins on you, so...
Yeah. A good price for a good customer. You've made a good bit of gold.
Oh, I should have kept that other one. That one was at 100%. That's fine. It's whatever. Actually... Well, that does the same amount of damage. So, we'll get rid of you, you. Both of those.
That's a fair deal.
That's
a fair deal.
Get rid of all of this stuff. Oh, and I don't need my handcuffs anymore. I can get rid of that. This.
A fine transaction.
Those. Oh, your gold doesn't go down. You always have 800 gold. Well, that's nice to know.
That's... team. You've made a good... That's a fair deal.
There we go. Now we've got 500. Good deal. All right, so let's see what you got. Anything? What? All the weapons that I just sold you? That's all you got for weapons? Okay. Well, you've got clothes. That's about it for that. Ooh, some repair hammers. I have 2 of those. Let me get a couple more of those.
Pleasure doing business with you.
I gotta remember that the repair hammers are a thing. Alright.
Thank you for your business.
Oh, no, thank you.
Take care.
Alright.
How do you do? What? What's going on with you?
How do you do?
Today's your lucky day.
What?
So let's hear it. Awful creatures. Horrible things. I hear that the High Elves train them. I can't imagine it. Goodbye. They call me Wilhelm the Worm, because dirt suits me fine. Town lets me live in the warehouse to keep out the rats.
Okay, we heard a rumor about, or, the, discussion topic. The topic is the word I was looking for, about the prophet, so...
Sure, the guy down by the chapel. He's the one calling for some holy knight to return. Maybe we could use a few more holy knights these days.
Possibly. Pilgrimage. Quest added. There's a dude who sings a song. His son. Okay. Cheydinhal. We'll remember that once we go out to Cheydinhal. We'll have to check that out.
Nice,
Anvil.
friendly folk in Anvil. Even the Countess greets me in the street. Well, except for that Newheim the Portly. He's a mean old scrote.
I could just do that. But we'll definitely be going to Cheydinhal at some point. And so we'll have to check that out. Anvil Chapel Attack.
I'd like to get my hands on the cowards that did that. I'm even thinking of joining the Prophet's Holy Crusade.
Okay. And rumors.
I heard that Velwyn Benaris is trying to sell off Benaris Manor. Hopefully the new owners will clean that eyesore up.
Sure.
That layabout, you can find him wasting time at the Count's Arms.
Where spirits have lead. Okay.
Goodbye.
Sure. See you later, buddy. All right. So, pilgrimage is the one that we're wanting to do. We can look into that for a house later, but we don't really need to. Oh, this is, that's interesting. How... it keeps track of the dates, in-game dates, obviously, of when your quests get updated. That's nice. That's a neat thing. Okay. Let's go talk to the prophet. kind of wish it would stop raining. Okay, I have a new topic. 8 and 1.
Greetings, Nord.
Hello. New topic, pilgrimage.
9 of the morning watch and all's well. Good morning to you, sir.
9 of the morning watch and all's well. That sounds something. That sounds. That reminded me of that old, like, 1960s Robin Hood movie. Like, 12 o'clock and all's well.
By the time we got there, it was too late. We have no idea how they got in or out without any of our patrols seeing them. You
Okay.
too.
All right, Prophet is right over here. Oh, the sun's gonna come out? Can't rain all the time, says Eric Draven. And Nern root right there, too. Take that one. All right, and our Prophet's right over yonder.
Happy Tamriel! Where is your divine crusader in these latter days of petty strife and lesser men? So, another one who has come to listen to the madman's rantings?
Real Chapel attack.
This is only the beginning. Umaril has returned as foretold by Pelinal Whitestrake.
Pelinal Whitestrake.
His dying breath.
I love that name. Umaril, who's that?
Umaril the Unfeathered, the sorcerer king of the Aelids, who ruled over this land for long ages before the rise of men. He was cast down by Pelinal Whitestrake, but Umaril's spirit survived, and now he has returned to seek vengeance upon the gods.
And who is Pelinal Whitestrake, besides a legend just for the name alone?
Does no one remember the old tales? Saint Pelinal, the divine crusader of legend, Alicia's companion when she overthrew the rule of the Aelids 3,000 years ago. Pelinal, with the aid of the gods, fought the Aelid sorcerer King Umaril and slew him.
Struck him down.
But Umaril's spirit survived, and he has now returned.
And who attacked the chapel?
Do you understand nothing? The blood speaks. I can read the ancient runes if you cannot. As uibala, umarale el nada rakuva. In the Aeliad tongue, by the eternal power of Umaril, the mortal gods shall be cast down. A curse upon Umaril's ancient foes, and a threat.
And so, how do we stop this Umaril the Unfeathered, O Prophet?
Alas, Umaril cannot be stopped.
Oh, well, then we're all doomed.
Not without the aid of the gods, not without the Crusaders' relics, without a champion. The gods are powerless to act. But who among us is worthy to wield the divine Crusader's weaponry?
I will quest for the relics.
You would quest for the holy panoply of Pelinal Whitestrake?
Oh,
The
yeah!
legendary relics that have been sought by mighty warriors throughout the ages? Are you a worthy knight?
Well, I have no claim to fame yet, so maybe.
Perhaps, perhaps not. What men value is not always what the gods look for in a champion.
How can I find these relics?
The gods grant insight to those they deem worthy. Why and how they act is not predictable. What I can tell you is that, traditionally, knights who wish to quest for the relics would walk the Pilgrim's Way.
The dreaded
Travel to the
Pilgrim's
shrines of
Way.
the 9 divines. Pray to each of the gods in turn, and ask their favor upon your quest. If the gods deem you worthy, you will be granted a sign. Go forth with the 9's blessings.
Okay. Crusader's relics.
The weapons and armor of Pelinal Whitestrake, Alicia's comrade, granted to him by the 8 divines. He went alone into the White Gold Tower, challenged the Ayleid sorcerer King Umaril to single combat, and slew him. Alas, Umaril was not truly slain, but only cast beyond the bounds of Nirn. And now he has returned to wreak his vengeance upon the gods, as was prophesied by Pelinal himself with his dying breath. Only a true knight, wielding the holy relics of the Divine Crusader, has a chance to defeat Umaril. But alas for Tamriel, the Crusader's relics have been lost for many an age. Who now can succeed in the quest for the relics, where the greatest knights of legend all failed?
I love the enthusiasm in the voice there. One other thing about Oblivion compared to Skyrim, I feel, is that there was many other, I feel like more voice actors for Oblivion, so it's just a lot of the voices are, there's just more of a variety in the voices that you hear, and it makes a lot of the characters just sound a lot more unique. The 8 and 1.
Once there were 8 divines. Then Tiber Septim became Talos, and the 8 became 9. I followed the old way of honoring the 8 while also giving due to Talos, the one who ascended.
Pilgrimage.
Walking the Pilgrim's Way is the traditional start of a holy quest. Follow the map I gave you, visit the way shrines of the 9, pray, and wait for a sign.
And Umaril.
He was defeated but not destroyed by Pelinal the Crusader. Now he has returned to seek vengeance against the gods. Only a true knight, wielding the holy relics of the Divine Crusader, has a chance to defeat Umaril.
Okay.
May the 8 and 1 guide your steps.
Okay.
Look well upon this chapel of Debella. Look at the faces of the dead.
Have mercy. Just one coin. I wouldn't go in there unless you have a strong stomach. We have orders to leave everything just the way it was until the investigation into the chapel attack is finished. It's baffling. How anyone could have gotten in and out of there without being seen by our patrols is beyond me. Maybe that prophet is right. Some kind of unholy doom visited upon us.
Maybe. We're gonna try to fix
Good
that.
day.
Well, let's check out this temple. Well, the blood splatter on the floor still doesn't necessarily particularly look the greatest. Take that and your gold. You don't need it. Oh, yeah, still did a number on this place, didn't they? Thanks for your donation. Yep. They sure did a number on the place, didn't they? Alright. So, now comes the tedious process of...
You're off duty now.
Whoops. Of going to each and every one of these different shrines. So, we've got Arke, Mara, Debella, Akatosh, Julianos, Kinnerith, Talos, Zenithar, and Stendar. So, we gotta go to all 9 of these. Yeah, and if I wasn't doing this on stream, you know, to really get into character, I would do this entire pilgrimage. You know, because that way you get to see some of the sights, you get to see some of the different, you would get to see, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm getting tired and I can't think straight. Wow. Anyways, the different area and just how everything you would get to explore by doing all of this. But again, that would take a lot of time. So, the first one that we're going to hit is Arke, which is right outside of Anvil. It's between Anvil and Kvatch, so we're going to hit that one first. There's a little bend there in the road. So, that is going to be up in this region here. So what we're going to do is just fast travel to there and try to cut out some of all of this walking. Again, to try to cut down on time, there's going to be a lot of that. There's going to be a lot of fast traveling. But if not, this would drag on for a while. Hey there. Oof. Now I got Hell Joint. Are you serious? Peril is broken. Speed is being drained. Wow. What the hell? Yeah, say I did just level up, right? So, oh, I have to sleep in order to, oh, that's right. All right, fine. Well, let me find this shrine. And then we'll get all that stuff taken care of. Okay. Oh. It's got to be around here somewhere. But where? I am going off track. That's part of my problem. Damn it! Alright, where are you? Really? Maybe I'm too far north of it. Oh, now you want some too?
You move like a pregnant cow.
You don't move at all. So how you like that? Whoops. Ah. There it is. There it is. Alright, Way Shrine of Arche. Spirit, pray at my chapel altars to receive my blessings. Alright, Way Shrine of Arche. First one's done. Alright, so we have a problem now. And we need to get this fixed. So I need a potion. I need to get my armor fixed. Little side note here. Hold on. Den roots. It's always raining here. Why?
I've killed far worse than you.
Maybe here. Alright, who's got a potion for me? This is not a store? Hello? Huh. Well, this isn't what I thought it was. And then I need to find somewhere to level up, too. I need an inn.
Good afternoon. I swear that when I passed by Benaris Manor last night, I heard someone scream.
Which that might be one there.
Belwyn Benaris will...
I don't remember what all these places are.
Go ahead, please.
All right, what do you got?
Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Ooh. I don't see that you have anything that cures illness. Well, that's a problem. Well, actually,
Goodbye.
wait, hold on. I may be worrying about that for nothing because I just got that blessing from Arche. So I might not have... Yeah, I think it took that away from me anyway. So I'm worrying about that for nothing. Okay, fine. Well, nice to know I just wasted a bunch of time. I forgot that the way shrines cure diseases.
Tidings, citizen.
Hello?
Greetings to you.
How are you?
I'm all right.
Hello.
Welcome to the Flowing Bowl. I'm Mainlorn. My twin's name is Cainlorn. How to tell us apart? I'm in brown. He's in blue. Simple, really.
Cool. Huh.
Have a look around.
So you're
You
not...
won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
You're not really an inn either. So, I can't...
You too.
You don't have any rooms for rent? Or is it your brother I gotta find? The one in blue.
Hi.
What?
What's going on with you?
The skooma trade is making a lot of money for the tribes and elsewhere. And a lot of that is going to the Ren Ridge.
How goes it? If the Empire isn't going to stop the skooma trade, who will?
Good day. Talk is free. What do you want?
I don't know you. You don't know me. Everybody's happy. Be seeing you.
Oh.
What is it now?
Yeah, I'm not seeing the brother, but...
Greetings.
Alright, fine. I need to find somewhere...
Hiring new members. Not bad work for some folks. Really? Heard any news from the other
Go
provinces?
in there.
I hear all of Skyrim is under siege. The Daedra lay waste to the old holds, and there is little to do to stop it. It seems
Greetings, Nord.
Hey, how you doing there? I don't think there's any inns. In town. I don't think. But now I can't remember.
Well met.
Yeah, hey, how you doing there?
Greetings, Nord.
Oh, there's the brother.
Okay. Guess who I am? Cainlorn or Mainlorn?
Well, you're Cainlorn because it says right there the name tag.
Right, the one in blue. You remembered. Good day.
Okay. The Count's Arms. Oh, this is where I can get weapons and stuff, I think.
Hello, good sir.
I'm Wilbur, owner and proprietor of the Count's Arms. We make beds and food available to guests. Can I help you?
Well, never mind. But I did find what I was looking for, though.
There's a wonderful room available. It's the best I have, and you can use it for the night for a mere 25 gold. Interested?
25 gold?
Excellent. It's up the stairs there, and then directly across the hallway. Center room, wonderful view of the city, sleep well.
Sure. 25 gold so that I can level up? What a ripoff! Center one, must be you. But I like how everything in here, if I eat an apple, it's like I'm stealing. Let's do a good 12 hours, why not? Alright, there's my level up right there. Choose 3 attributes to increase. Well, we want more endurance. Oh, okay. 5. And give me another 2 in intelligence. Make me smart. Okay. Now, that's all I needed that for.
Hello, good sir.
Alright, now we make our way to a couple more of the shrines. So next up, this is I said just a few minutes ago, right, that the Knights of the Nine is like one of my favorite quest lines in the game. This is the only drag part of it, is having to go and do all of the way shrines. So Mara is next to Stendarr, right? No, excuse me, not Stendarr. Mara is next to Skingrad. Skingrad is what I meant. And about right along this bend over here. Yeah, this is the only drag part about it. But once we start getting we get past this and start going to the Ayleid ruins, we actually start trying to find the relics of the Crusader. It gets to be much cooler. Oh, right here's the shrine right there. Well, that one was easy peasy. Shrine of Mara. Boop. There's number 2. Okay. Next up. I guess we'll do it just how I did before. We'll go in a clockwise motion. So Debella is next. About right where that intersection is. Of Coral. So you're probably... oh, I don't know. Here-ish. That's where we gotta go for our main quest. But again, we're gonna ignore that for now. We'll give Joffrey the amulet when we're good and ready. I've arrived in Coral. Now to find Joffrey. Not yet. Again, we'll do that later when we're ready for it. Right now, we're just trying to get the shrines. And there you are down there. Who wants some? The music changed. Really? Get out of here. Leave me alone. Alright. DeBella. DeBella. Done. So, we're a third of the way there. Akatosh is next. You look like you're right on the road. So... are you right in here? I think. So we're gonna head to Bruma. Ooh, it look cold up here. Little chilly. Right on that border of Skyrim. Well, this also looks very good. You're like, where is it? Exactly. Like, you just know. It gives it away, which I'm not mad about, because I would hate to just, you know, be strolling along, and then all of a sudden I just get eaten from behind. But, you know, at least gives you a chance to be on your guard, right? I suppose if you really want to make it interesting, then just turn the music off. And see how many times you get ambushed. Okay, we gotta be right near here somewhere. I think that's you. Oh, yeah. There it is. There it is. Whoop. Akatosh. Okay. That one's done. So up next... Julianus and Kinnereth are not really near any fast travel points. Talos really isn't either. So, what we can do... start all the way south, Stendar. And kind of just make our way up and around. So, yeah, there's really nothing nearby, especially for those ones. So, Stendar is along the water there. About in here where it comes together? Oh, it actually looks like it's on the left side of the road. So, right over yonder, I think. Alright. I guess Down to Leowin. I gotta figure out, too, how to start the additional quest. There was a couple additional quests added in to this version of the game that actually gives you new sets of armor and weapons and armor for your horse. Also, new horse armor. But I don't know how to start those quests. Oh, the first mud crab. Is that Maik again? Maik! Maik, hold on. Oh, he gone. Oh, really? Well. Oh, wait, there he goes. I ain't gonna catch him, though. That's not gonna happen. Fine. Whatever. And actually, I gotta repair some of my stuff here. Oh, broke one. There. All gear repaired. We're good. Good to go. Just like that. Nernroot. White Stallion Lodge. Oh, somewhere around here, too, is the entrance to the Shivering Isles. Actually, I think that's over here. In Nibbon Bay? I think that is closer to Breville, not Leowin. Yeah, one of these days, I'll have to come back sometime later, and we can do the Shivering Isles. The Shivering Isles was cool. Very interesting storyline. What is this place? Water's Edge. Well, it certainly is that. Okay. See if I can get the rest of these shrines done tonight, and then we ain't got to worry about any of them when we start tomorrow night. Just have that whole thing done already. We're getting close. We should be getting close, I think. If I have it marked on my map right. So where... Mike? Mike the liar is fleeing for their life. Mike! Mike! Fine. You go do your fleeing thing. I'm gonna go this way. Like, Mike is not having it. Okay, where the hell is this shrine? I cannot go that way. Turn back. Oh, yeah. I am at the edge. We cannot go that way. Alright, fine. But somewhere around here has to be my damn shrine. Sheogorath shrine, but that's not what I'm looking for. Yeah. That's one of the Daedric shrines. The Shrine of Sheogorath. What is going on here? I'm not sure I want to know. We'll come back to you at a later time.
Oh!
Ooh! Whoops. Where is my shrine? Swear it was back down here. Ah! Aha! Aha! Got it! There we go. Stendar. Done. Okay. So that was that one. Is Zenithar, which... looks like you might be right on the road too, but just up here? Whoops. Is that bend there? So... actually, maybe right outside of the city? Okay. Welcome to Braville.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear what? I ain't talking to you. Yep, there it is, right there. Good deal. But let's see if I can see the... yeah, there it is. The portal to the Shivering Isles. Very cool. I always did enjoy the soundtrack of this game, too. Oh, a flooded mine. Good to know. Mark that on the map. Alright. Alright, Zenithar. Done. So... so we're, what, 2/3 of the way there. We need Talos. Which Talos. In the Shivering Isles? Well, the Shivering Isles is, one of the planes of Oblivion. It's actually Sheogorath's plane of Oblivion. And since Sheogorath is crazy, the Shivering Isles is actually like 2 realms in one, and the entire like island, once you get there, is literally like split down the middle. One's like a dark side and one is a light side. So one side is real bright, colorful, and just really vibrant, where the other side is the opposite. And there's a different Daedric deity that's like planning to take over, and basically you have to assist Sheogorath himself, and it's a whole thing. But there's all different types of enemies there. There's specific Daedric races in each section of the Shivering Isles. On the one side, it's the Golden Saints, and on the other side, it's the Dark Seducers. They've got Amber and like Madness ore that you can mine to make Amber and Madness weapons and armor. So it's a whole thing by itself, and that's why I'm not trying to do all that in this particular set of streams, because that could take a while by itself, but we will have to do that at some point, because it's been a long time since I've done the Shivering Isles, but the Shivering Isles is really cool. And Sheogorath has some of the best, at least from what I remember, some of the best dialogue, because it seems like he doesn't even know what he's saying half the time. It's great. Alright, so Talos is, oh boy, around here somewhere, maybe? Well, there's that little island and that little bend. Little island, little bend. Yeah, somewhere in this area, I think. Well, we're about to find out. See, like, this is a soundtrack. Like, listen to this little jam right here. I feel like I could just kind of sit back and just listen to this. It's very nice. All right, Wolf, time to die. Ooh, check that out on the hill over there. I'll talk about that here in a second. So, in the original release, there was on PC, and I think Xbox 360 got it too. It's the Wizard's Castle or something, I think. I don't remember right offhand. It's like a player home that you can get. And I believe that's it on top of the hill over there. On PS3, we could not get that. That was one of the DLCs we never got. So that was one of the things that I could only get by playing it on PC. But from what I understand, they also added in all of the other small additional DLCs into this remastered version too. So there's another quest line, I think, for Mehrunes Razor. It's a weapon.
Well met, traveler.
Hello?
Have you heard the call of the prophet? Do you walk the pilgrim's way?
I'm doing that right now, actually.
As do I. Perhaps we can share the road, as long as our paths lie together. I have taken up the prophet's call to defend the faith. Only a true knight, wielding the Crusader's relics, can stop the evil that now threatens us. I walk the pilgrim's way, as did the questing knights of old. I would be glad of your company on the road, if your way lies with mine.
Okay. Well, Sir Roderick, you look like you need to retire, sir. But, you know, to each their own. But anyway, there's a quest for a specific weapon. But you got to put all the different pieces of the weapon together. Didn't get that on PS3. I might have to look into try to figure out how to start that quest, because I don't remember. But I may have to get Mehrunes' razor. That might have to happen, if that's a thing in this version.
The blessings of the Nine upon your quest.
Oh, is that your
Our paths will cross again.
trusty follower there? Lucky, you're already a knight and you've got horses and things. I'm just, you know, in hand-me-down armor and, you know, just walking, running. But yeah, believe that's the Wizard's Tower. So if that's in here, I gotta imagine all the other little quests have been added into this version also. So that's cool. All right, the Shrine of Talos. Where is it? Well, you gotta be around here somewhere, right? I mean, in theory. Aha! Aha! Look at that. Right here's where my marker was. Pretty damn close. Pretty close. Way Shrine of Talos. Hercene Shrine is up there. It's one of the other Daedric princes. Okay. So we got that. We got Julianus and Kinnereth left to go. These ones are going to take a second. So that one looks halfway between that and that little fishhook looking thing. So right around in about hither. Huh? Hello? What? Oh, you. Don't waste my time. Now you I see. Nernroot? There's not like hidden treasure or something over here? You know, somebody hiding it on this little island? No. Just full of mud crabs. Well, it's still green as ever underneath the water, but... Oh, who are you? Oh, actually, you're a goblin, aren't you? Shinbone Cave. Oh, yeah, you goblin. Goodbye. Oh, and you have nothing. Well, that's unfortunate. Ooh, repair hammer. I will take that, though. Those are valuable. See how close I was to this one. Yeah, I do gotta say, though, white gold tower off there in the distance. Oh, that's definitely that wizard's tower, for sure. That's very cool. I never did get it. Even when I played on PC, I never did get that as a player home. But have to be one hell of a view from up there. But yeah. I like, I definitely like how this one looks. It's very nice. Ah! Oof!
Ooh!
Ooh! Ooh! And there you are. So, marker was here. Yep, pretty close. Oh, you want some? Julianos? Alright, one to go. Kinnerith. About right at the end of that river, really. So you kind of... Oh, and there's a lake here, so... Maybe right on the south part of the lake, so maybe here-ish? I'm thinking? We'll see how close we can get. So, yep, you know, the grass sways back and forth. There's textures to everything. People don't walk like Vince McMahon. The blood splatter everywhere. The wildlife. Need to get a horse. I need to try to remember how it was that I get a horse in this game, besides buying one, and they're expensive. I think there was a way that you can... There was one quest that you can do where you get basically one for free. I have to think about that one. I don't remember where that was. If I'm even remembering that correctly. Yep. I can't breathe. Bandits. Oh, wow. Stuff splashing in the water, even. Nice. Oh, that's Okay. Say, how good a shot am I? Yeah! Buh! Alright. Nope. Oh, dang it. Stop moving! Stop moving! Oh, now you're behind the tree, really? Ooh, got him! Got him! I found us a fort. Goodbye. All right, almost there. Almost there. Come on. Up. Up. Oh, alien ruin over here. I can't wait to explore some of those. All right. So here's the lake. Now that we're here, that's got to be right around here somewhere. Why does this one got to be out in the middle of nowhere? Oh, there it is. Oh, I was a bit off on that one. Well, still, at my marker. Well, it's behind the trees, but a little invisible. So I got it pretty close. It was pretty close. All right, final way shrine. Kinnereth. Rejoice! Rejoice! You've completed the pilgrimage of the 9-way shrines and gained the new power of Pilgrim's Grace. Yippee! Now what? I should pray and wait for a vision to guide me on my quest for the Crusaders' relics.
Hail, knight! You seek my relics with a worthy heart.
Go?
Your prayers have woken me from my endless dream.
Pelin old white
Perhaps
streak.
you have entered my dream, and I still sleep. I think others have sometimes spoken to me. Others like you, but my memory is doubtful. Perhaps the others came after you. Your need must be great for the gods to allow us to speak. Has Umaril the Accursed found a way back? The foulest of a foul race. 1,000 curses upon his unholy name. I thought I'd won, but I should have known. The slave masters are a cunning breed. Umaril found a way to cheat death as I could not. If you would seek for my relics, I know little that can help you. All that has passed since my death is like mists that my mind cannot take hold of. My friends built a shrine upon the site of my death, where the elves tormented me in a final act of revenge. I can show you where it once stood. Perhaps it is there still. Fare thee well, Sir Knight. May the gods grant you to destroy Umaril utterly, as I failed to do.
Thank you, Pelinal Whitestreak. Alright. A vision from the Divine Crusader, Pelinal Whitestreak. He revealed the location of his lost shrine, which is where I should begin my quest for the relics of the Crusader. Alright, remove that one. The Shrine of the Crusader. Right up here. So... well... we can get close by with this. Oh, that's right. If this is the one I think it is, it's underwater. I think. So what the hell was that? Oh wow, this is cool. Highwayman.
This is a holdup. Hand it over or die.
Take it from me if you can, which you can't.
Let's get this over with. What's the matter? Getting tired?
Me? Getting tired? Nah. Wait, what?
Do your worst.
There. There's my worst. Yes, the slaughterfish, from what I remember, do attack. I'm gonna take all of this. Oh, I wanted to toss you over the side. But I can't even drag you. So... Oh, yeah, there's the temple over there, I believe. However, I am over... Well, I'm at my 3-hour mark. Can I... Enemies nearby? Which enemies? Who? There's nobody around. What? Okay. 8 hours. Yeah, probably. Probably something stupid. There, nice daylight. Think. Yeah, whatever. Gonna save it right here. Because I am gonna have to call it a night, I think, right here, unfortunately. But I feel like this is a good time to stop. Like, we got the quest line started that I wanted to start. I got all the way shrines done already. When I did this a couple years ago, it wasn't until part 2 that I think that I even got the way shrine started. So I'm already ahead of where I was the first time I tried to do this on stream. And so now tomorrow night, as soon as we get started, we're going to be diving right in and going after the Crusader's Relic. So that'll be a good place to start tomorrow night. But so far, I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this because it's exactly how I remember. Not a lot has changed as far as how the game feels, how it plays. It just looks so much prettier. It just looks so much nicer than it used to. So, I'm okay with that. That's really all I could have wanted and anything that I could have asked for. So, this is a perfect way to get back into a game that I loved. You know, over a decade ago and played for many, many hours. It was between this, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, some Skyrim, would play mostly that on the PS4, I think, but originally played that on the 3, and then my Uncharted games. So I absolutely loved Oblivion. And to get back into it, you know, I'm really looking forward to it. Should be a lot of fun.
What is it, citizen?
I'm not talking to you, whoever you are. Just walk on. But yeah, I'm interested to see the Alien ruins. I'm excited for that because they're some of my favorite locations in this game. The fight against Umaril, I'm looking forward to. And then when we actually get to start going into the Oblivion gates and start battling the Dremora, should be really cool and should be a lot of fun. So here's where that's what we're gonna call it. So shout outs. See here. Jackson Steven 49, thank you for stopping by, chatting for a little while, and thanks for the follow. Greatly appreciated. And Bunny Magic for chatting with me all night long. Very much appreciated. Thank you very much. And I will be back tomorrow night, 11:30 p.m. Eastern Start Time, for part 2 of this playthrough of the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered on the PS5. For anybody else out there who hasn't yet, be sure to check out the Grim Beardson Discord. It's been a little quiet over there recently, but my brother and I, with our hours, we're, you know, right near a holiday. The hours that we're having to work, haven't been able to be as active on there as we would like to be. But feel free to start a conversation. Anything gaming related, we'll try to start getting something going over there. And then the YouTube channel as well, where there's over 500 videos over there from various streams and retro game hunting, retro game unboxing, original series I've tried to do, all types of stuff over there. So with that being said, I am the Grim Gamer, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow night. Thanks again, guys.